All right, so disclaimer, these are videos of what I would do in the Tennessee Titans draft class. I have a history of doing this, going live before every time they make a selection over the years. I've done well. So, with that being said, at the end of the last video, in which I would have taken Jonathan Mingo with the 33rd pick of the 2023 draft class, I mentioned that the floor for Mingo, which is still a good player, Alshon Jeffrey. And I said Alshon did not run a 4.46. That's correct, but Alshon did run a 4.48. So, that's still a pretty good comp, if not AJ Brown. But to this pick 81, where the Tennessee Titans selected Tajay Spears, running back out of Tulane, we were in lockstep position wise. So that's kind of cool. They went over, they looked at their running back board. When the clock was on, I went over and looked at my running back board. They had Tajay Spears coveted, in their words, and I had Devon Achane as a prospect that was available that had a lot of value. He was the highest rated guy. He was, at that starter level that could really be an impact player. Obviously, people have some reservations about his size. He's 5'9", about 190. Not the traditional size for a starter in the NFL, but and then obviously what comes from that is he going to be injured? Can he run between the tackles? Is he just a kind of a satellite back? A scat back. But if you need to be convinced about this kid's toughness and his ability to play, in between the tackles, I would suggest you watch 2022 tape versus LSU. Devon Achane puts forth one of the more impressive performances that I've seen a running back have, with 38 carries, by the way, against an SEC defense. And the toughness he shows, the vision that he shows, the speed that he shows is just incredible. And obviously, you got to have a plan for him. Do you want him to put on weight? Could he get to 200 and still keep that speed? I believe he can. Instead of a 4.32, if he puts on 10 pounds of muscle, that 4.32 may come up to maybe a 4.4, right? Or a solid 4.4. But even at that speed, that is more than enough for an NFL running back with his instincts. And then he provides special teams value with that 4.32 speed. This guy is a football player that just so happens to have track speed. It's not the other way around. So I would have definitely taken Devon Achane. Now for the Titans, I can understand, going to your board, having a guy like Tajay Spears, who, I said this in my videos when I was talking about. By the way, you can go and check out all the videos for the original picks that the Titans made. And I go through and talk about those. But yeah, human joystick potential with Tajay Spears. However, I just prioritize the speed, the instincts, the versatility that Devon Achane would provide. Now, obviously, some of the things that I've talked about, his size, had an injury late in the season. But other than that, man, this is by all regards a good kid with high level character, and a guy that is super competitive and way more physical than his size implies. So Titans win with Tajay Spears. I would have went with Devon Achane.